Hello everyone, Rurikhan here coming at you with another first impressions video, and today we're going to be taking a look at Wildstar. Wildstar is an upcoming MMO that is being developed by Carbine Studios, and it is being published by NCSoft. And I've been trying to get a hold of this particular MMO for quite some time because I was very curious to check out how the game actually played, and just pretty much wanted to get a feel of it because it seemed like it had a type of combat that I would really enjoy out of an MMO. Even though I've kind of been away from an MMO from MMOs for quite some time, I've been trying to look for an MMO that would have, you know, a Twitch-based combat system, not really just completely and utterly Twitch-based, but at least not tab targeting. That's kind of the thing that I was looking for, which is why I thought that Wildstar was so interesting. And this particular weekend, NCSoft was kind enough to invite me to go ahead and take a look at the closed beta of Wildstar. Now, bear in mind, of course, that this game is still in closed beta, and therefore beta is beta. You can expect bugs and glitches and all other kinds of weird stuff to happen while I'm playing through this title. But, oh wow, that was a complete waste of a skill. But so far, I have to say, even though I feel that the game still needs a lot of polish, which is why it definitely shouldn't be releasing right now, even though I know that there's probably going to be among the MMO crowd, there's going to be a lot of people that are just like, release it! Give it to us now! Because that's kind of like how the MMO crowd is, and I know because I used to be just like an MMO player to the exclusion of pretty much all else. But I would definitely have to say the game still needs a little bit of polish, maybe even a couple of optimizations in the engine, because it could be due to the fact that my rig is getting a little bit old, but I feel that, I mean, even with my rig, I feel that the game should perform a little bit better, which is why, again, I said this is beta, keep that in mind, and also keep in mind that the game is going to be very different by the time it actually comes out in terms of optimization and all that other jazz. But apart from that, how do I actually feel about the game when it is running fine, when everything is working? Well, I kind of like the game. I feel that this is a solid MMO, at least up until the points where I've played, which is only a couple levels, as you guys can see here. I'm only level 5. The class that I am playing, in case you guys are wondering, is a class called an Esper. And why did I pick this particular class? As a matter of fact, when you create your character, you select not only your class, but you select a class and a job, a profession, whatever you want to call it, which I'm actually having a lot of fun with, the whole profession aspect of this thing. So my class is my character is a human exile explorer Esper. Explorer is my profession, my job, whatever you want to call it. Esper is my class. Now, the Esper class is a class that basically relies on psionic abilities, such as this is my main attack. I summon forth these psionic blades, and they get shot. Then I have other abilities like that bird that you guys have seen me use so far, and all that stuff is actually very satisfying. You also have double tap dodging, which is something that I feel so many more games need to have. It is just so useful when you're fighting something and you're just like, man, I just want to do a quick dodge to the left. Boom, double tap to the left, and you can do this at this moment with my character. I can do it twice. I'm not sure if this is going to be able to be upgradable in the future or something. But anyways, let's get down to the nitty and gritty of things. Let's start by delivering a couple of quests here. We got a quest to hand out to Deadeye Brightland. The way that you deliver quests is like this. These are your options, and this is the dialogue window that you're talking with the other character. Now, at this point in time, I feel that the UI might still need a little bit of tweaking to actually become perfect, but there's something which I like, which is, I mean, for starters, you can see that that thing is actually like a balloon on top of the character, so that's kind of nice. It's a nice little touch, and I like that the options are very close to the middle of the screen. Like, here's the thing. The more things you can put in the middle of the screen without cluttering it, that's kind of the challenge, without actually cluttering the user interface, the happier I become, because it's one of those things. When you're playing an MMO, you're constantly looking at the middle of the screen. If you guys remember back in the days where I played World of Warcraft, a lot of people would see the way that I set up my UI. I would have my enemies' health bars like close to where I could easily see them, and my health bar close to where I could easily see it as well, all kind of like centered around the middle of the screen. So because you need that information close to you so that you don't have to constantly be looking left or looking right on your monitor, because as you know, you get 1080p resolution. Some people play these things on some really big ass monitors. If you have to look away too much, I know, first world problems and all that. Anyways, we got a quest here, setting up camp. This is just a hand in. Glad you're still willing to help out. We got a lot of work ahead of us if our people are going to pull through this. There is some voice acting in the game, but not all quests are voice acted. You will receive 11 copper. Fine. And there's a new quest apparently. Glad you're still willing to help out. Indigenous intelligence. And these are going to be the rewards I'm going to be getting. Alpha, looks like we have to find some guy named Lusk. Now, in terms of quests, I haven't really been paying that much attention to the story. I've just kind of been progressing steadily to get away from the tutorial areas and all that, so that I could actually get to a place where I could show you a decent chunk of gameplay. Then we have another quest here from Commander Durek. Watch yourself around here. This planet will chew you up like yesterday's breakfast. Securing the area. The camp should be locked down and secured. We gotta kill some critters, it seems. Okay, so if you guys notice over here on the lower left corner, this is going to give you your quest information. It's actually on a reasonably good location. I kind of like the UI so far. I do have one criticism though, which is I know that this is going to be a negative point for me, but it's going to be a positive point for a lot of people. So in a way, it's not really a criticism. It's just something that I personally would rather they would not do, but it is something that I know that there's going to be a lot of people, particularly the people that come from World of Warcraft and stuff like that. They're going to be dying for this, which is you're going to have the option to have a bunch of add-ons. Wow, I can already see a bunch of add-ons here. I didn't even know what these are. Circles. Load setting. Oh, wow. I believe that you're going to be able to load even more add-ons in here. I'm not sure if you're going to be able to actually customize your UI, because the first time that I noticed this, there was nothing here. Pursuit indicator, combat bonus display. Huh. Okay, never mind. I was confused because when I saw this add-ons thing, I thought it was going to be like people were going to be able to add different add-ons and stuff like that. Right now, I don't actually know what this add-ons thing does, to be completely honest. But so far, it seems that all the add-ons that are here are from Carbine, which allows you to customize the add-ons that you use. And this I can kind of go with. Like, if all the add-ons that show up on that list are add-ons made by Carbine Studios, I can kind of accept that, but I don't really like having third-party add-ons in MMOs. Now, I realize that this is very much a personal preference type of deal, but I really would rather them not go that route, because, I mean, then it's like, oh, you need this specific add-on in order to play like this, and you need that specific add-on, and at some point in time, the whole game boils down to where you are playing like at this far away from your character and just like a chunk of add-ons all over the place. And I would really rather that not happen, because at that point it just becomes more of a numbers game and not necessarily the kind of experience that I personally am looking towards to. Anyways, these are the mobs that we should be casting. I will be experiencing lag because my connection is not the best in the world, as you guys are aware by now. I do live in Portugal, so it's kind of to be expected. But you can see over here in the bottom right hand of the screen, I mean, if you guys can actually see that properly, I have a ping indicator so that you guys can tell, like, oh, that's just lag. And again, it is beta, so the servers might be improved, and it's just lag is kind of to be expected. So how does my class actually work? Because I just seem to be spamming the same skill over and over again. Well, with the skills I have now, I have this thing that I can pull up, which is a blade, which takes a little while, charges up. Once it charges up, it's going to attack the target. I can do this twice, and then it's got a cooldown. As you can see, I saw it. I did it there again. That is going to just charge at your nearest enemy. Then you have this other skill that I have, which is my basic attack, the thing that shoots its psionic blades. And that is going to put these charges here on top of this bar, as you guys can see. So like, I'll use this, I'll get 1 charge, 2 charge. Then when I use my skill number 2, that's going to eat up however many charges I have, and it's going to deal damage based around the number of charges I've built up using the other thing. So it's almost like a ranged rogue kind of thing. I'm making combo points, and once I get to a certain number of combo points, I can then shoot off my number 2 skill, and it's going to make like ridiculous amounts of damage. Like, for instance, I will do one more of these and just look the damage that the number 2 is going to do. Damn it, he got deflected. Oh, you bastard. I was trying to make a point. Anyways, yeah, basically the damage on the number 2 skill is going to be based around how many charges you build up with the other skill. Now, these are the quests that I'm currently working on. Yes, a lot of the quests still revolve around the whole kill 10 of these things and hand them in. And I'm not exactly sure that MMOs are ever really going to evolve that far beyond that. There are some quests which will involve you seeing a bunch of cinematics and all that other stuff. They already have a built-in group finder, which I didn't really get to use yet. But I can see here that it's going to allow you to find groups for dungeons and adventures, which I don't even know what that is. War plots, which I believe is you fighting over your... Not over your, but you will get to build a house at some point in this game. But you have like your own instanced housing type of deal. And once you build that, you're going to be able to war with other players' houses, I think. I'm not entirely sure if that is what that is. But anyways, it's definitely nice to see that they have a group finder here and that it is already enabled for dungeons and adventures, because having a group finder for PvE, I find it is most definitely, it's just something that on this day and age, if you don't have it, you're going to have a hard time getting players to actually group up together, because it's just like nobody wants to sit around town friggin' yelling, oh, looking for group for this and that. Nobody wants to do that, okay? Now here's another feature which I just automatically pressed without even damn, this thing is not gonna go away. Okay, anyways, here's another neat feature, which is when you complete certain quests, you're going to be able to just hand them in without actually going to the NPC. Like, we accepted the quest, and I think the NPC was somewhere along that direction. And I just finished that quest, which was to kill the mobs, the brute grim spores, and probably the yetis or whatever. And you have a communicator, so you can just phone in and deliver the quest that way. So, okay, I secured the area, and you get to select which reward you want. So I got a shield capacitor. This one gives +2 grit, +2 tech, and +2 insight. I'm going to assume that insight... What does insight do? Support power. Well, I'm not really support. I'm doing... Well, this character does have support abilities, but... I don't know. This gives the... Tech gives the flak rating, finesse... How about grit? What does grit do? Base health. I'll go for the tanky then. Let's go for it. Yes, I'll take this reward. And there. Now I just got my reward to go to the inventory and I can just equip that. Oh, looks like I had another one here. This one gives me +2 tech. This one gives me +2 crit. I'll keep the grit. Sorry. You're going away. This is just vendor trash. This is for class that's not mine, so I'll just organize this kind of like so. I know that you look at your inventory and you're like, wow, that is one small ass inventory, but as you progress through the game, you're going to be able to collect bags and stuff like that that are going to increase how much you can actually carry. Now then, what other quests are we doing? We need to find Scientist Luck. As you can see, there's kind of a neat little locator thing that you can pretty much use whenever you are kind of lost or trying to find your way. So if Scientist Luck is somewhere this direction, I guess we're going to have to go around this. Let's look at the map here. No, it is... Okay, if he's over there, we actually have to go the other way around. Now, the game also has a nice feature that I like, which is Sprint. You can press Shift at any time and your character goes into a sprint. You have this little thing over here that determines for how long you can sprint. However, here's the thing. I would very much like it if you could just sprint indefinitely so long as you weren't in combat. Wow, I'm really getting a lot of FPS lag. You guys can probably tell that. Like I said, I feel that the game still needs to go through a lot of optimization. I mean, I'm not even running this on maximum settings. Sorry about that, guys. The game just kind of jumped back to desktop while it was still running. Again, beta is beta. This kind of stuff is to be expected. Like I said, this will not reflect the quality of the final product, supposedly. At least let's hope not. Oh, we just got a challenge. This is another thing that happens every now and then, which is as you start killing a specific monster, you will get a challenge that tells you just kill a bunch of these. And you have a certain time limit. As you can see there, you have 5 minutes to basically kill a whole bunch of these creature dudes. So I'm just going to go in and try to locate as many of these as I can and just try to slaughter them in the shortest amount of time possible. And wow, my game is running really bad right now. I have to apologize for that, but it's like, yeah, the game still needs to be optimized, I feel. I don't know exactly why this is happening, why I'm having so many FPS issues, because my rig is not that old. You're making me feel like I have a friggin' 10-year-old toaster sitting next to me. It's not like that. Oh, and my challenge is barely progressing at all. Let's also loot. By the way, looting is actually done in a very convenient way, which is whenever there's loot next to you, something shows up in here telling you, press the V key. And when you press the V key, it is going to vacuum every piece of loot that's close to you. So that's good, because I kind of get tired of just running around looking for stuff. Wow, the game is just like running at really crappy FPS. Once again, beta is beta. You have to kind of expect this stuff. Anyways, let's continue with the challenge here. We're still only at 7%. I have another skill that I'm going to be making use of. I can make a little bit of a knockdown going off here. Okay, we are now at 14%. We got some loot. Collect that. Let's try to make use of a couple of more skills here. I'm going to put down a blade there, put down a blade here, and then begin to engage my enemy. Oh, damn it. That did not work. I guess you have to be in combat to cast the blade. Yeah, whenever you kill like 2 monsters and stuff, the game tells you double kill. I've only done a triple kill so far, so yeah, as you can see. Which is kind of cool. The game doesn't really take itself too seriously. I like the whole space cowboy thing it's got going for it. However, to be completely honest, I'm not the biggest fan of the races that are available to you, which is why you see me playing a human. You will very rarely see me play a human in a video game, because I usually like to pick some off-the-wall race or something, particularly something that maybe looks like a dwarf or whatever. And in this title, I just didn't... Again, this will all boil down to your personal tastes. There are some very creative character races available. It's just they didn't really resonate with me particularly. But the art style itself, I do enjoy. I enjoy the art style. I enjoy the whole space cowboy vibe the game has going for it. And so far, I've been enjoying the combat, because this whole system that they use with the whatchamacallit, with the whole telegraphing of abilities and telling you exactly where you're going to hit with your damage instead of just, you know, walking onto target. I kind of like that stuff. I think that's kind of cool. It's like we got another quest in here.
Double kill.
Double kill. Save the others. Well, I would save the others. What do I got to do? Looks like I already collected whatever I was supposed to collect. So I have to rescue exile prisoners and kill Skeech. Now I have to kill Skeech both for the challenge as well as for the quest. It doesn't look like I'm actually going to be completing the challenge, because I'm just focusing more on commentary than actually just killing these guys as fast as I possibly can, because you have to really make use of the sprint ability to try and get these challenges done. As you can see, you just kind of like sprint from place to place. Get those 2 blades in there. That should kill him. What the hell is this? Enhancement field generator. What's this gonna do for me? I don't even know what that did. Let's get straight up into combat there. Looks like we have a ton of buffs going for us right now. Boosh! Get rid of that. And the class description also said that this character will eventually be able to heal other players, which is interesting. Like, because this seems more like a DPS-based character at this point with the abilities that I'm casting and all that. But maybe they're doing something creative with the type of classes that you can play. Also, I haven't tried any of the other classes because I just wanted to, you know, get to the tutorial, get to the start of the game with one class and show you that specific class. But as you can see, you have another class here. This is Mordesh, I think, is his race. I'm not entirely sure what his class is. Also, I'm playing for the good guys faction, so to speak. Supposedly, the minions kind of look more like they're being the bad guy and the bad guys, so the exiles are the good guys and whatever. I'm playing for the good guys at this point. I didn't really like the humans on the other side either. Let's go ahead, take care of these guys. Yep, we're going to miss the challenge.
Challenge failed.
Failed. Looks like we can retry at any point, but there's just so many players here right now. I don't think it's going to be possible for us to actually complete that challenge. There's just too many players killing stuff in this same area that I am in. Wow, it doesn't even seem to load in all that well. This game also makes extensive use of phasing, so to speak. It's so kind of like Sometimes you'll be in the same area as other players, but they won't be able to see you because the world changes. Like, for instance, this particular section that you guys see here, wow, what the hell is going on? Like, I don't even know. I'm just going to shoot a whole bunch of skills into there and hope I'm helping out people. Complete madness, complete FPS, just drop out. It almost seemed like an event was going on here. I'm not sure if that was the case or not. Just kind of confused. Those men made it back to the camp, Rurikhan, and they say you made the Screech pay in blood. Great work, soldier. Okay. It still says that I still have to kill more Screech, and I have to rescue exiled prisoners, although I haven't found any exiled prisoners, really. Let's get a couple of those going. Double kill. Triple kill. I do admit that kind of stuff kind of gets me going, like double kill, triple kill, combo breaker, all that stuff. So do we kill? Okay, we've killed enough of these Skeechers, so we just gotta find prisoners to release, which I'm not entirely sure where they are. Show me. This way. It's kind of convenient to kind of be able to just track stuff like this. Some players are gonna say, "Oh man, that's just terrible," because it just streamlines the whole thing. And to be completely honest, come on, it's leveling up. Wow, these guys are just stretching their attacks there. It definitely becomes much more of a kind of like a skill. I would say a skill-based game. Although, I mean, how skill does it really take for people to just dodge something that's being telegraphed right into their face? But then again, the advantage of that is that nobody can really complain. Why does that thing still show up there? It just doesn't stop. The advantage is that people can't complain if they get hit by anything. Oh, I was supposed to go into a cave. Never even seen this cave here. We got some more skitch, so I should have probably just entered the cave and started going crazy on them. As you can see here, we have a lot better frame rate. So this is what the game needs to be like all around. Get to work on it, Carbine. What a scumbag. Oh, that guy's gonna have one serious wake-up call. I really like this blade attack. This blade attack's really cool. Wow, it's just, I'm not even used to playing the game at this frame rate. It's insane. My particular skill cannot be cast while I'm moving, so that's something I gotta keep in mind. Wow, look at the bomb this guy throws off. That's not cool, Skeech. Not cool at all. So I need to start rescuing these prisoners as opposed to just not really doing it. There we go. What the hell? Did I get interrupted? You bastard! Oh, and this guy's gonna steal my quest. Of course, this kind of stuff always happens in MMOs. It's nice to see the community is so nice and we're still in the beta. Nah, screw that. I'm not going after that guy. Let's go after this. See if we can release a prisoner finally. Thank you. Okay, that's 20%, means we gotta release 5 more. Get rid of this Skeech Diviner over here. Yeah, this is pretty much, so far, this is pretty much what I've played. Oh, not again. Xenobite eggs? What, these? These are not Xenobite eggs. I don't know. Where are the Xenobite eggs? Oh, looks like we got another quest thing here. Skeech poetry. Of course. Why wouldn't I want to read Skeech poetry? Come on. You just unlocked a piece of lore. Some Skeech poetry. Ooh, what's this? Decelerated gestation?
These Xenobites are one of my most elegant creations. They can survive in decelerated gestation for hundreds of years. only emerging from their eggs if their safety is threatened. My little pet Skeech seems fascinated with them, and I often find her watching over the egg clusters from afar.
Wow, I have 2000 ping right now, which is why I was lagging like all hell. I was trying to... Jesus Christ. I can't do anything. 1000 ping. Hooray for great internet. Okay, so we had a really, really big lag spike there. I had to kind of improvise a little bit and just kind of like reload the whole game, so sorry about that. Once again, as I've mentioned throughout this video, beta is beta, and I'm going to kill this dude due to the fact that I had to reload my game. And I'm going to kill this guy as well. That's what you guys get for making me reload my game. Anyways, let us continue forth. It seems that we've completed the quest. I've freed a couple more prisoners that you guys saw the way that you freed the prisoners. Also, we started the new quest because we picked up this head, and this Xenobreather's head apparently started off a new quest that I could do. So I decided, you know what, just get that quest going. Also, we have someone calling us right now on the communicator, so let's see what that is all about. Fiery distraction. I think we need to send those damn Skeech a message. Grab one of their torches and burn that village to the ground. Okay. Where do I burn? Where's the burning torch? Okay, it's on the outside. This quest indicator is definitely handy if you're having trouble finding your quests and whatnot. It is. It kind of keeps you from being, you know, lost, not knowing what to do. So that's definitely a good thing. Also, hopefully, I will show you guys in a couple of minutes here also about the profession that I have, which is the explorer. I'm gonna burn your house to the ground. That's what you get, you filthy Skeech. Once again, I really would appreciate it if they would just let you, you know, like run freely without having a limit when you're not in combat. Like, because I understand in combat it would be kind of overpowered for you to just be able to run all over the place, but I mean, when you're not in combat, you know, still having to manage that stamina bar in order to run, I don't know, because MMOs are pretty huge worlds, and obviously eventually you will get the whole mounts thing and all that, and it's just like, I don't know, it just seems like you're needlessly delaying someone's experience, because like now I have to go all the way over here. This arrow is pointing somewhere. Like if we see, I have to go all the way over there. You know, and it's kind of like, wow, so I have to walk all this to hand in these next couple of quests. And there's just not a whole lot to do. Now, granted, as you go through the world, there's sometimes quests that you will find along the way, as well as depending on the profession that you have, you might also find optional objectives, which I currently have one objective, but that's like kind of over here. Explorer mission, cartography, direct survivors to camp. So I probably have to go over here and place a beacon or something. And that is going to give me some kind of reward for doing my profession quests or whatever. But let's go ahead and hand in the quest that we currently have. Thanks again, Rurikhan.
Oh, on, spit it out.
And now we get to pick an item. We can only really use this one, interwoven polymer vest. So we'll take that and equip it. Your character will change the way his appearance looks. As you guys can see, this is what my character looks right now. Actually, I can just do this in the inventory screen. A lot better. This is what my character looks like right now. You switch armors, it's going to change. This is pretty standard at this point with most MMOs. Also, I should definitely get some selling done. There's a shop over here.
Aiming to do some shopping?
No, I'm actually aiming to do some selling. So we got some junk. They should actually just get a button here that said sell all junk, because that would definitely be useful. I mean, this is junk, or at least allow us to control click, but not even that. I mean, but they definitely need to do something about the whole junk situation. Just let us flat out sell all the junk, because nobody wants to keep junk. Also, I don't want to keep this massive obsidian greatsword or this junk tainted essence, the skeet fetish. Jesus Christ, I don't want no skeech fetish. Cheap skeech jewelry. Discolored Dagoon teeth. Some bent foot guards. Who wants bent foot guards? Come on, let's get real here. Got some lifeless stones. Gnarled Yeti claws. Shield of Defiance. We don't need that. Small Dagoon paw. Tattered Dagon pelt. Wow, so much stuff I picked up already. Warped iron breastplate. Diffracting combat shield. The one I have has the grit, so we'll keep the grit one. And get rid of these things, and there we go. Can also repair. but looks like we don't have anything that we need to repair. Probably because I haven't died yet. Ooh, Leet. Fiery Distraction, got some Cold Burrow Pantaloons, and we got the Off with Her Head. That is going to give me the Wit of the Hive Mind. Yes, thank you very much. And looks like I got a new quest, and this is pretty much, you know, standard MMO gameplay, really. I'll set off the signal flares. Oh, looks like we got like 3 signal flares. Hopefully we'll get a little bit of a cinematic, because I'd love to show you guys some cinematic action as well. Let's switch our weapon, and let's switch... Wait, what's this? Oops. This is the weapon that we want. There we go. None of these is better than the one I have, as well as some new pantaloons, a new set of pants. There's definitely also, I feel some inspiration with Star Wars. I'm definitely getting a little bit of a Star Wars vibe in this game. I mean, of course, it's a sci-fi game and all that, but yeah, I like the space cowboy thing. I like, and when I say Star Wars, I mean like the original trilogy, you know, episodes 4, 5, and 6. Not really the most recent trilogy, so to speak. But yeah, it seems like it's going to be a lot of fun for people that enjoy MMOs. It still needs quite a bit of polish, as we could see. Oh yeah, we are going to get a cinematic.
Cavalry's here. Heard you folks were having some trouble. You just hold tight, we'll get you out of there. Descending to LZ. Stand clear. All aboard, folks. Please take your seats. We're on a tight schedule. We'll have you invade in no time. Everyone set? And we are out of here. What the? Hold steady. Another hit. We lost motivator control. Can't maintain. We're going down. I repeat, we are going down.
And that cinematic would have been really awesome if there was actually a spaceship in there. Which, obviously, like I said, this is beta content. You can't really judge that too harshly, I don't feel. But now there is a new quest. We have to report back to Deadeye Brightland. But instead of actually doing that, I wanted to show you guys the cartography quest that I have here, which is indicated by that red arrow. So every now and then you will get these quests as you progress through the world, and these are your profession quests. So what I got to do is I got to go somewhere and place... Wait, am I going in the wrong direction? Oh no, I have to go all the way up there. Yeah, that's one of the things that you have to do as an explorer. Usually you have to find out ways to climb stuff. Now, in the previous location that I've been, there was actually a robot that would like build this this thing that you could jump until you would get to the top of the mountain, but I assume that's not always going to be the case. What's this? Oh. Okay. As you can see, I mean, this is kind of the stuff that you do when you're an explorer. You just jump up. And now the signal starts showing what's this thing starts showing what's the signal strength of where you are. And you're going to place down this thing. And it looks like we leveled up. No. So I think we already had leveled up. And usually, yeah, being an explorer usually involves you... welcome to your new path level. Oh, this is a path level. Your path level is separate from your player level, but you still get unlocks. For this level, you acquired Survival Backpack. Why, thank you very much. And this is like I told you, whenever you upgrade, whenever you get one of those bags, you can upgrade your inventory slots, so that's kind of cool. I definitely enjoy this whole path thing because it kind of gives you additional stuff to do. So it looks like we have to report to this guy as well, just contact with Theod. No, damn Dominion, damn them all to hell. Sadie, my wife, was aboard that ship. The Dominion will pay for this. Also, Sadie was pregnant. That sucks. Looks like we've completed a shipwrecked episode. The game is separated through multiple episodes as you progress through the different quest areas and all that stuff. Looks like we've got another call coming in. Calm before the storm. Dominion cuts its own throat. I'm gonna make damn sure they're all laying in frozen graves for this day's out. You with me?
They're smoking daylight.
then get your keister over here and make it quick. So yeah, unfortunately, even though you have the whole communicator thing, a lot of quests you still have to manually go to the place that you're supposed to accept the quest in. There was another quest that I did as this class, which involved turning on searchlights for some people that were attacking the location that I was in. So actually, for the people that were defending against the people that were attacking a location that I was in. That's more like it. Let's also talk about the class abilities that you have. So as you can see, I have a bunch of abilities here, and the way that you do this is apparently you get points and you also get amps. Oh, okay. I haven't really seen the whole amps thing yet. Oh, and basically you can level up through this tree to kind of figure out what do you want to do. Hybrid, assault, utility, support utility. Huh. So what would this do? Increases critical chance by 2%. Increases critical hit severity by 2%. Whenever a finisher is deflected, gain 3 psi points. Okay, this looks like this would be the assault tree, right? Yep. I get it. I guess that the hybrid trees maybe aren't there yet. Oh, no, they are. Huh. Interesting. And so this is kind of how you level up. You can also reset these eventually. There's a machine that kind of lets you reset these amp points. So with this tree you get support and CC resilience. This is probably PvP based. Reduce focus cost on spells by 2%. Your heals have a 15% chance to grant defense. Should I go support? Why the hell not? Who gives a damn? Let's go with increases focus recovery rate by 0.1 per second. Reduces focus cost on spells by 2%. Okay, let's go with this. Use set. You can also reset that at any time by using that machine I told you guys about. And then there are some other abilities which are your skills, and you can basically select how you want to have your skills. Like for instance, right now I have these 3 points on assault skills, right? But if I was to be at level 10, a new tier for this skill will unlock. So I would be able to like remove this skill, for instance, and make this skill more powerful. Which is an interesting system that lets you kind of like pick and choose what skills you want to use the most. I also, looks like I actually have a heal now. I should definitely go get that. Yeah, sure. I don't really care about the changes that I've done there. Where is the base that I'm supposed to go to? Let's have a look here. Also, we have used the Dominion Ultrabot. Yeah, we'll see about that. First, we got to report to Deadeye Brighthand. Show me the way. Actually, are they both there? Oh. I guess they moved locations. Hopefully the machine for the whole abilities thing will be there as well. We're moving forward, never moving back. Deadeye Brighthand is definitely a space cowboy with the whole hat and double guns and all that stuff. He is pissed off. These guys killed his wife.
Got something for me?
Time to give these minion maggots a taste of their own medicine. What's the plan? It looks like we're lagging again. Yeah, I have huge lag issues on this beta. Some really bad lag. Again, like I said, my internet is not great, so that is probably the cause of that.
Time to get mean, friend.
Shell shock. Those cannons are toast, so we gotta head for revenge. Oh, looks like there's someone dead in here.
Ambush the survivors at Settler's Reach, and now Deadeye Brightland and the Exiles are looking for some payback. I'd say those Dominion scum are about to start pushing up daisies.
Every now and then you will get this narrator type deal going. I think that it's a lot of fun. It just gives you a little bit of flair and tells you just that the game isn't taking itself too seriously. And some people might like that, some people might not. I kind of dig it. I think it's kind of funny. Unfortunately, what's not fun is the tremendous amount of lag that I'm experiencing. However, I did do the whole knockback thing. Oh crap, lots of really bad skills being aimed at me. And it looks like I'm actually still there because the enemies are being able to hit me. Oh, I was able to move away. Cast my blades, cast anything. Double kill with mega lag. Come on. Yeah, I'm still getting hit by skills despite the fact that I'm not there. Again, beta is beta, guys, and I'm probably just going to end the video here because I just like this lag. I can't play with this kind of lag. But yeah, it definitely got me curious to check it out some more. It's looking to be pretty solid, and I can't wait to see what else the team does with it. Even though I know that I'm probably not really going to play an MMO because it's just like in terms of time constrictions and whatnot for the type of work that I'm doing now, it's very, very hard to actually spend that amount of time on any just one game. But for people that are looking for a nice MMO experience, I would have to say this is shaping up to be one of the better ones, at least in my opinion, from what I've seen so far, assuming that they get rid of this goddamn lag issue. Also, in case you guys are wondering, is this going to be free to play? Is this going to be pay to play? How's it going to work? Wow, all those kills just coming off. The way that the game is going to work is there's going to be a system in place called the cred system. And the cred system, the way it works is there's an item that you can buy with real money, which is a cred. And what the cred does is it adds 30 days on top of your existing subscription to the game. So when you buy the game, you get 30 days, the complimentary 30 days that you get with whenever you buy an MMO. So you buy the box, you get 30 days. And then anyone in the game can buy cred. And when they buy cred, they can sell it for in-game currency to other players. So there's going to be something like an auction house, and you're going to be able to buy cred with in-game currency. So if you have enough time to farm the game currency, and just if you're one of those people that are really good at manipulating auction houses and finding gold and finding money and just do a ton of quests and all that stuff, if you're good with numbers, you're probably going to be able to play the game for free forever because you're going to be able to just buy those creds that other players are going to buy with money. And this also enables other players that don't have that much time to buy those creds for real money and sell them to players that do have the time. And then the way that works is the players that use real money, they get the gold for which they sell the cred for in-game. And the players that don't want to pay a monthly fee, they don't have to. There's also obviously monthly fee options, which kind of work the same way as the cred does, pretty much. So that's kind of like the business plan that they have for this title. I actually think that if it works the way they are planning it to, which it might and it might not, it sounds like a pretty solid strategy, because at least it is definitely better than just free to play and you have to buy everything with real money, because that's just dumb, really. And the thing is, they said that there's absolutely no difference for a player that is buying creds with in-game currency and for a player that is a subscription player. There's no difference in the experience. So hopefully they'll stick to that, and it looks like the game is shaping up to be pretty good. Needs still a lot more polish, obviously. Hopefully get rid of these lag issues and all that. Looks like we actually don't have lag right now, so... But yeah, hopefully we'll get rid of all these lag issues and whatnot, and it's shaping up to be pretty decent. All, of course, depending on the type of experience you're looking for in MMO, which, if you've seen this video, you should probably know whether or not this is going to be the MMO for you. Anyways, as per usual, thank you very much for watching. Make sure to leave me your comments, feedback, all the kinds of good stuff in the comment section below, and I will see you guys in the next one.